I'll pause there just to do a quick introduction. I'm Rahul Kumar. I support distribution, support Ingram, and globally support telcos and scale partners on enablement and getting them ready to deliver, build, service, and sell our Google Cloud and Workspace products. So I wanted to start with how Google sees training as part of our readiness journey, right? So in the next sections, some of my colleagues will talk about what is required at a partner level. The Ingram team will talk about getting your certifications, how they're going to help walk you through getting you set up as a Google partner. But that's getting a certification for us is a starting point of your journey, of your readiness journey. So when I look at a readiness journey of a go-to-market for a partner, we see the ability to get you guys onboarded on our platforms. Technical training is important, of course, which results in individual certifications. But then as you move up to provide the level of support you need to for your customers, you're looking at understanding the entire solution, what is available from Google's side, if that's solution courses, labs, being able to really service and get the most out of the technology. As you move up, it's integrating with our professional services teams, PSS teams, and deployment and delivery, and then servicing the customers from there. So this is a journey. We don't expect you guys to be at the top right on day one, right? And that's why Ingram is there with the experience they have as well to help y'all move through these parts. But we wanted to make it as simple as possible to first get you onboarded, get you transacting, and then give you the resources and tools you need to move up this ladder. Next slide, Peter. Peter, next slide. Are you there? Perfect. So one of the things we look at is I've sort of broken this up into how we're going to be supporting you from a technical standpoint and a sales standpoint. So we're going to see in the next few slides what we have available today from our technical training, the courses, the labs, the languages, the self-assessments which are available to the team to understand where your engineers and where your technical teams currently have experience and what they can do to get to that next step and complete their program requirements to deliver Google Cloud products. Certification and badges, we'll talk about that a little bit, where our platforms are, and then what delivery options you have to take them, if that's instructor-led, in-person, or virtual on-demand at your own time. Next slide, please, Peter. So one of the things you'll see as a starting point for your sales team is this concept of solution training. In the next few weeks, Ingram actually are going to be sending out invites to instructor-led solution training courses to probably everyone on this call. Please make sure you look up for that email and look to join those instructor-led courses as soon as possible. It is on a first-come, first-served basis, and we have limited seats there. What these courses are about 2 hours to 2.5 hours of a salesperson's time. It's focused on pre-sales and sales support and even sales engineers to an extent. And we look at the four solution structures behind Google Cloud, right? That's technology, that's infrastructure and technology, app development, data transformation, and security, of course. And then transform work from the collaboration cloud, which really is a workspace-focused solution course. And what we're trying to get out of this is the ability to, in a short period of time, give your sales team the messaging, the compete information, the pitch information, and then leave them with resources which they can take out and turnkey set up a sales spot for Google Cloud. So in this 2 hours, they are trained on how to deliver the message, what the message is, what the opportunity is for each of these solution courses, and then how to respond to any objections and create a pipeline for your customers. So look for this in the next probably a week or two. You'll have the invites coming out. We also have this available for you to take on demand, and the Ingram team will walk us through how we get you set up in Partner Advantage and sign up for these on-demand versions of these courses. From a technical standpoint, a lot of this can be overwhelming. So when you look at what is available from in the past, last year on the Google technical training, the feedback I often got from our resellers and partners was there is a lot of content. We don't know where to start. We don't know what we should tell our engineers to do. It seems that there are so many courses, right? So Rahul, what do we start and what do we need to do? So the good news is going into this year, we focused on building this horizontal and industry training tracks where we targeted it to a technical workforce audience, deployment engineers, delivery engineers, consultants, and service and support teams, where we've built out these concepts of comprehensive learning paths, which have courses, labs, self-assessments, which are optimized to really focus on that learner's or that engineer's persona. So that's where the tailored piece comes in, right? So we start with giving a self-assessment where each of your engineers can take them. And in the example here, you can't see very clearly, it's three different engineers, 3 different learners. The first one needs a complete training on infrastructure modernization, and they've taken the self-assessment, they see what they need to do, and they get the labs and trainings to complete it. And this could be, a good 80 to 120 hours of work, which we recommend they do before they go and take the certification exam. In the second and third options, we have a much more streamlined. We have an engineer coming in who already has a certification or has been working for a while in the infrastructure space, just needs a quick refresh and is able to go in and select the parts they need to deliver. And the third, in the third part, we have someone who's selling AWS or has experience selling multi-cloud, wants to understand the differences with Google and get trained in a bridge course and the ability to deliver that in this tailored fashion. All of our courses are available on demand, and we also have virtual instructor-led for now, hopefully to in-person instructor-led in the future for some of our selected partners. And working with Ingram, we'll be offering this instructor-led option at different periods of time over the next months as we roll this out. We have a pretty detailed horizontal training catalog as well, which covers everything which Peter spoke about, Eric referenced, and more specific in detail. And then we also have an industry view of it, which we are building out. You'll be speaking to the healthcare team later today about what's available from a healthcare perspective. But we build out a training catalog for your engineering teams based on an industry view of selling Google Cloud. Thanks, Peter. Next slide. So, as I said, a lot of content available. We have over 150 courses, over 500 labs, 9 technical certifications. I'll get to that in the next few slides, and 17 plus skill badges. But the reality behind this is all this content is available for you to consume and your engineers to consume depending on where they are on the journey. We don't expect you all to be completely trained on everything on day one, and we don't expect some of you all to need that. So it's a matter of us providing the right content at the right time. We work with Ingram to build out those delivery guides for you all, and we'll be bringing these predefined learning paths to you in the next months as you start your journey with us. So I'm just going to leave this with, I'm not going to go through every bit of these slides, but here I just want to leave a quick example of a learning path, right? So we look at infrastructure modernization for your technical team. And this slide can be overwhelming at first, but bear with me for a minute and so, as I walk you through what this means and why it's important for your engineering teams. So as we look at something like infrastructure modernization, depending upon where your local team is, they can start with the associate cloud engineer, which is the left. Or if they are already trained up and want to go in for a higher level, they can look to go into a professional cloud security engineer focus. From left to right is the level of engineering expertise needed. It starts with the associate cloud, which is our lowest level, and moves all the way up in the infrastructure space to the professional cloud security engineer. Courses which are available, what they can do from a learning perspective, preparation and delivery. But none of this is needed. If your engineering team thinks they are ready, they can go and take the exam today. So it's a matter of us providing the resources for them to get there, but also know that, if your teams are ready and if you're already selling multi-cloud, we can get you to take that exam as soon as possible, and just with a bridge course, and deliver and certify and be part of the program. I will also call out that for the next immediate future, so for the next Q2 and Q3, the certification exams, we are going to be covering the cost through vouchers for the cost of the certification exams from anyone in Ingram who wishes to get certified through Ingram. So we'll be working with the Ingram team to provide you guys with vouchers. The exam costs down there between $300 to $500. So as you're getting your team set up, we will be covering those costs to ensure that they can get certified and provide you all the parts as well as the savings to achieve that. Our goal here is to make sure we can get scale to the team and get the knowledge into the team. So I hope you'll take advantage of that offer as this is rolled out for Ingram. So the next few slides, Peter, you can just circle them really quickly because they're just examples of the different parts we have through application modernization, through security. Next slide. Yeah, to analytics, machine learning. So depending again on where your focus is, where your engineering team needs to focus on, or the amount of certifications they want, they can choose the path which is right to them. Some of them are offered in multi-language for your global teams as well. And you can just skip straight to the last slide, Peter. I know I'm running a little behind time. The next one, thank you. So as part of your next steps, I've linked out a partner certification kickstart. This is an accelerated training program which we have available. This will be part of your launch for emails and messaging, which you're going to be getting from Ingram. This is the quickest way to go from how do I enter Google's program to be certified with Google on the engineering side. You can register today for this Associate Cloud Engineer once you have a partner Advantage account. The Ingram team will talk about getting you there in the next sessions. And my recommendation as a next step is for your engineering teams, get them logged in, get them started on this partner kickstart. It could be anywhere from a 1-week course to a 5-week course, depending upon their expertise. It's on demand, and you can take the training at your pace, and you can get your teams ready, at least at the Associate Cloud Engineer level, to start delivering the Google Cloud products. So with that, again, I just wanted to give you a taste of what was available to you all. As we roll this out, we will have simplified learning paths and call to actions. But, feel free to jump in, email me, email the Ingram team if you want specific parts for your teams, if you have your teams who are ready to do certain deliveries and you want them focused on specific enablement sessions. I'm happy to work with the Ingram team to provide that content. Otherwise, we will have paths to get you from, signing up to partner level to a consistent delivery as we roll out and work with you in the next few months.